This is the Man Stop It podcast. Man, stop it. Man, stop it. Big Les. Man, stop it. Yeah, I know I need a cut, but yeah, I got another story, man, on both of my little cousins, FBG Duck, FBG Brick, and I'm just gonna give you this story just like this. Uh, they originally from 39th, Ida B. Wells. That's where they been all their life until I guess they moved up out of there young, probably 10 or something like that when my grandmother got up out of there. But they from the Ida B. Wells on 39th. And Brick was really Bing team, if people know what that is. He Bing team. So uh, they used to hang on 39th. That's where they grew up at. All their friends, a lot of their friends from 39th. Their mama moved them over on 66 and Rose. I remember where my cousin lived with my little cousins, because I always was around. I always was with them. You know what I'm saying? I'm the one that was kicking it with them, doing different stuff. So they lived on 66 and Rose. Then, they stayed over there on 62nd and Evans. She lived on Wabash, 62nd. But what I'm saying is, they're originally from 39th. And, Duck and them became, when they went over that way, Duck became STL. You know what I'm saying? And, when you move certain places, that's where you grow up at. And that's where you reside and who you with. But you don't forget about your neighborhood, where you grew up at. You don't forget about your people, where you come from. And that's one thing about Duck and Brick. They didn't forget about their guys who they grew up with. It's more so they forgot about them, because when you come around and come back to your neighborhood and you like really into it with certain peoples, and then you find out that your hood is really messing with the people that's called your ops. Basically all this shit is really crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I used to know, and I seen it in my little cousin Duck eyes. It's like when he come back to his hood, his neighborhood, that it's done changed. But don't get me wrong, he used to go down there. His uncle be down there all the time. So he'll go through there and he'll hang out sometimes, and he'll be in the park, you know what I'm saying? And, you go down there, you got to worry about 600 being down there in the park and all this and that, and that used to play a part on my little cousins. So, Brick used to be really, really pissed off because these guys that they grew up with, I'm talking about from the sandbox, and now they done clicked up with their ops. You know what I'm saying? So, you go down there, you got Just Blow down there, all kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And these guys really hanging out with these guys. They really messing with them guys. And Duck used to have a big problem with that, but he still came back to the hood, because that's where he come from. That's where he grew up at. That's just like me going back on 47. You know what I'm saying? And it's done changed tremendously. So, yeah, I'm just saying to say, like, it hurt my little cousin when he come back to his hood and, you see him and Dirk going back and forth, and now they really rocking and fucking with Dirk like that. I guess that will bother somebody. You know what I'm saying? And these people you grew up with, these people that y'all done been through everything, y'all done fought, did all kind of stuff. But now you hanging out with, you messing with the ops that I'm into it with. So now I really can't trust y'all. You know what I'm saying? So that's how basically niggas really look at stuff, but it's just a little story on Cuzzo going back to his hood. He never let go of 39. And he used to always say, you know, he loved where he come from. He always told me that. And and we sat and had a conversation, and I was just like, what bothers you, cuz, the most? He was like, man, cuz, it's just to go on 39 and just to see all the people that I grew up with. They know that I'm really into it with dude now, and for them to have these people down here. You know what I'm saying? Have them all down here in the park, all on 39. You know what I'm saying? The whole low end over there, and then mess with the ops that he in tour with. But yeah, they used to hurt him and Brick. Brick used to be so mad. He used to walk through there. He called me one time. I was in L.A. Brick called my phone. I'm like, what's going on, little cuz? He like, man, cuz. Man, they said this nigga Just Blow down here in the park. I say, Just Blow in the park? He like, yeah, man, I'm looking for him, man. And whoa, I'm like, you looking for him? Who you with? I'm with a couple of my guys, you know what I'm saying, my day one. I'm like, cuz, y'all, you need to be careful, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, be careful. You know what I'm saying? All I could tell him is be careful. And every time I saw Brick, that's all I told him. It's Brick, be careful. And he always told me, oh, I'm good, cuz. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying to say, like, where you come from and you in tour with these people and not your hood is really fucking with these people. That bothers a person. You know what I'm saying? And I know it bothered my little cousin Duck. And it bothered Brick. Like, this is really where we from. We should be able to come down here and be at peace. I shouldn't have to come down here and have my people on point and I'm on point with them, with them things. No, man. I'm supposed to come down here and be at peace and be comfortable in my neighborhood. But now I gotta come down here worrying about the niggas that I grew up with is rocking with the ops. Lil Durk and them. And Just Blow and Rondo and all these people. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's just a little story, man, I got on my little cousin Duck and Brick. And I just want to give y'all that, man. So we just need to do better, man. And he always said when he really get rich like he want to, he was gonna come back to his hood and take care of his hood. And he told me that I'm gonna take care of my hood, man, where I come from. And he meant that. And he wanted to give back to his hood. He STL, yeah, he was, but he from 39, and he knew that, and he honored that. You know what I'm saying? And he kept that in his heart. So that's what I want to leave y'all with it, man. We got to do better. So I just want to leave y'all with that, man. Stop it.